Friends, today I will tell you about the 5 most dangerous stunts in the world. These are not just risky, but terrifying to even imagine. Some of them created history, some nearly cost lives. So make sure you watch the video till the end. 5. Niagara Falls, walking on the rope of death. In 2012, thousands of people gathered around Niagara Falls in Canada. Why? Because a professional stuntman named Nick had announced that he would attempt to cross the giant waterfall on a tightrope. Just imagine, on one side, the roaring waterfall, on the other, powerful winds. One wrong step meant certain death. With a special balance pole, Nick started walking slowly on the rope stretched across the falls. Every step was a fight against the wind and the deafening roar of water beneath. The entire crowd watched in silence, holding their breath. After a nerve-wracking 25 minutes, Nick finally reached the other side safely. As he stepped off the rope, the crowd erupted with cheers. This wasn't just a stunt, it was proof of human courage and determination. 4. Daniel Boria's Flight of Madness. In 2014, a Canadian man named Daniel Boria came up with a wild idea. He tied a garden chair to hundreds of helium balloons and decided to fly above the city. People on the ground were shocked as Daniel floated higher and higher. Within minutes, he reached an altitude of about 8,000 feet. That's higher than some airplanes fly. From above, the city looked like a toy set. But then came the real problem. How would he land? Daniel had to slowly release some balloons to descend, and after a dramatic flight, he landed safely. Later he admitted, "It was the best experience of my life, and I don't regret it at all." But the authorities didn't agree. He was fined nearly $20,000 for this reckless stunt. 3. Icehole swimming, the deadly game under ice. In countries with freezing winters, some thrill seekers attempt a terrifying stunt called icehole swimming. A small hole is cut into the frozen river, and the swimmer dives in, swims under the thick ice, and tries to come out through another hole at a distance. Think about it. Under the ice, it's pitch dark. The water is so cold it feels like knives cutting your skin. You can't breathe, and if you lose your way, you'll never make it back. Many people have died during this so-called adventure, either from hypothermia or suffocation. And yet, every year, thousands of daredevils risk their lives to try it. For some it's sport, for others it's the ultimate test of courage, but the danger is real. 2. Herbert Nitsch, the king of the deep. Herbert Nitsch is known as the deepest man on Earth. A professional freediver, he trained for years to push the limits of human endurance. In 2012, he attempted something no one had ever done before. Without an oxygen tank, relying only on a single breath, Herbert dove down into the ocean. Slowly, he went deeper and deeper, until he reached an incredible depth of 831 feet, 253 meters. It was a world record, but the triumph came at a price. On his way back up, Herbert lost consciousness due to lack of oxygen. Rescue divers pulled him out, and he was rushed to the hospital. His condition was so severe that it took months of rehabilitation before he could even walk again. His achievement showed the world how far human willpower can go, but also how close it can bring you to death. 1. Felix Baumgartner's jump from space. In 2012, millions of people around the globe held their breath as they watched Felix Baumgartner, a professional skydiver from Austria, prepare for an unimaginable stunt. Felix was lifted into the stratosphere by a massive helium balloon, reaching an altitude of 24 kilometers, about 128,000 feet, higher than commercial planes fly, almost at the edge of space. And then, he jumped. For a few seconds, he was falling faster than the speed of sound, making him the first human in history to break the sound barrier without any aircraft. After nearly 10 minutes of freefall, Felix finally opened his parachute and landed safely on the ground. The world went wild. He had just written his name in history forever, proving that sometimes the craziest dreams can become reality. Friends, these were the 5 most dangerous stunts ever performed in the world. It took me a lot of time and effort to prepare this video, but for you it takes only 1 second to hit the like button. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below, so you never miss amazing stories like this.